Count down again. I haven't in a long time, but yeah, I used to.
Good evening. Tuesday, you know what that means. Time for the number one sports podcast in the world, Time Sports4U. Live on YouTube, I'm John. That's Smart. Big Freeze is on the way. Live on the TV screens, the mobile devices, laptops, desktops, and YouTube. Next, make sure you hit the subscribe button for Sports4U on YouTube. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me, John Watson, 0984 on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm working on X. Follow Nick on X, Instagram, and TikTok at 99 Gorilla. Lots to talk about as we're getting ready for the Final Four. Men's and women's college basketball this weekend. Got some NBA to talk about. Got a lot of NFL to talk about. And I got a little college football news to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. What up, Sam? So let's obviously get on the small stuff out of the way. I was opening weekend for everybody.
What?
I was opening weekend of baseball.
Baseball started already?
It's not. It hasn't in LA. Maybe some parts of Southern California.
Mm-hmm. We're playing like a minor league team, so it's okay though.
Hey, y'all got some news yesterday, which was unexpected, and that is your big big free agent acquisition, Jefferson Profar Jerkson. Yeah, that's probably what he was doing too. Suspended 80 games for violating the PED policy. He's ineligible for the playoffs. But Bella, Mark, obviously not the ideal start for your Braves this weekend. Obviously, these weekend and Glorilla is performing live at the McDonald's All-American game.
Okay. That's unfortunate that he tested positive, and my only question is how long ago was his test?
According to his statement, this happened in the offseason. What up, Cody? Tig, what up? He said this happened also. He said he been tested. He had got tested a lot last year when he was with the Padres, and now he gets tested. They got some multiple tests in the off season, and now there's one that came back positive. So,
yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate, man. 80 games now. He missing the playoffs. If we make it to the playoffs, yeah, man. This is not. I can almost guarantee this is not how we want to start the season, though.
I can understand that. Obviously, your Braves actually playing my Dodgers right now. Actually, that game's right just started. You got Chris Sale versus Dustin May. What up, Nessa? Tig, and what up with it?
What up, Nessa? Tig, what up with it?
Yeah. What's out the culture clash in the house? So yeah, that's how it started. That's how this weekend started. Dodgers, I'm happy with how we're starting. Obviously 6-0. But we all know. Look, I ain't tripping on the regular season. We all know if you're a Dodgers fan, you know what it is. World Series or bust, man. I mean, we're playing for one reason. We're playing for one reason. Win in October. That's all I care about. And I know that sounds weak, but oh heck, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't the score, but that was the Dodgers record, 6-0. But yeah, Right now, we got some future stars playing. The McDonald's All-American game going on in Brooklyn. And earlier, we had the girls' game. I think the West won that one. They just showed the highlights there. Right now, we got the boys playing. Some of the notable names: AJ Basta, the kid going number one player in the world, going to BYU. Got Carlos Boozer's son. Both his sons right in the game. But Cameron Boozer, of course, is the one who won the Wooten Award. One of the best high school players in the country. For us, Mark, we got Caleb Wilson here, who's going to North Carolina. So keep an eye on him. The West winning 48-40. Elijah Arenas, Gilbert Arenas' son, is playing in this game. So keep an eye.
Oh, I forgot he is a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah. So just saw him. He's in the building. And we got some stars there. You see, Carlos move the court side. The ladies are in the house. Saw Breonna Stewart. Saw.
Did you watch the girls' game?
I wasn't home in the girls' game. It ended right when I got home. It started at 3:30. I've noticed there's a young lady sitting with a fur courtside. That's Angel Reese.
No, because it's the best girl coming out of high school, Aaliyah Chavez from Texas. I want to see how she was looking.
Yeah, the game. Yeah, I missed the game. They started early, so.
Cut through 24.
Bad shot. So that's what's going on right now in Brooklyn. So shout out to them. I want to go to a couple of college football stories before we get to the college basketball and the NFL. I mean, there's really not much NBA to talk about right now. Unfortunately, Kevin Durant obviously injured his ankle, but I want to talk about a couple of college stories in the world of college football, and it's involving coaching. A familiar name is back in football, and that is Frank Reich.
Oh God,
Frank Reich. Mark knows him very well. He's former quarterback of the Bills. Of course, was the head coach of the Colts, was the coach of the Panthers, and was fired from there in the middle of one season. He is now the interim head coach at the University of Stanford. Andrew Luck, as I said, Andrew Luck is the general manager now at Stanford. So he instead of they just fired their coach. Coach got caught in a scandal and a bullying scandal or something, and now he's here. And joining us now on the show, all the way from H-Town, the one and only Nick Freeze. Nick, what up?
What it do, fam?
What up, Nick? We're talking about this story. We're talking about college football right quick. Frank Reich, now the coach is the interim coach at Stanford, not head coach, but he's the interim coach. They're not hiring Andrew Luck. He's the general manager now at Stanford for the NIL, and the head coach. And he's hired his former coach in the NFL to be an interim coach. So this is pretty much a 1-year deal. So they go find the right guy. What you think about this, Mark? You got Frank Reich, man.
That's not my guy.
Man, what happened? The comeback and everything. I mean,
yeah, no. I'm thankful for that, but that's not my guy. I had about enough of him coaching already.
I was going to say that. I don't know how he's getting coaching jobs.
Well, look, like I said, he didn't get the job because he earned it. He got the job because of Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck, I guess, their coach got fired under some bullying scandal, I think, recently.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of going out there and paying the coach, they maybe just wait to see what the landscape look like next year. And so he put Frank Reich in there for a year, and you go get another coach for the long term. And obviously, Stanford ain't the most attractive job. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, that's my problem I have with the McDonald's All-American game.
What's up?
Melo,
What's that?
Melo's son should be in there.
He's not McDonald's All-American?
No, and he was the best player in New York. And usually the best player in New York is always a McDonald's All-American.
By the way, Steph Curry got 50 right now on the Grizzlies.
And they down one.
Ain't that something? Cayenne Anthony is not on McDonald's All American.
No.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's hate.
I don't understand that, but good luck to Cayenne when he gets to Syracuse, following in the family's footsteps.
And hearing Carmelo talk about that, you can tell he was kind of pissed off at that.
I would.
He should.
I mean, if you know your son deserves to be there, and
Melo did some politics because he did a couple of McDonald's commercials. He did a lot of stuff. All the steps Cayenne to be, in the McDonald's All-American game. And like I said, usually the best player in New York. Very rarely is the best player in New York not in the McDonald's All-American game.
I gotta say he was on there to figure out how that happened. I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, this is a good player journey. I'm not the high school aficionado, but we know some of the notables. The Boozer twins are here. Gil's son is here. Obviously, AJ,
Epinesa.
Not Epinesa. Well, Defiance, whoever his name is. The kid is going to BYU. He's there. Obviously, number 2 players going to Kansas.
You can relax, Mark.
Yeah. DMS will let you know the information, Andrew. But yeah, that's what. But yeah, I wanted to talk about. Yeah, but yeah, Frank Reich is now going to be the interim coach. And Fast said all of them are better than Melo's son.
I'm about to find out because I don't know who's all there.
Another story I want to talk about in the coaching ranks, and that's down in Colorado. That's in Boulder, Colorado. Deion Sanders got the back. So Colorado on Friday announced that Deion Sanders, they agreed to a 5-year, $54 million contract extension with Deion Sanders. So now we're going to see how Coach Prime is without his son. Fast
fucking sorry.
He said they better, but Melo's son is good though. Deion Tig said he's not staying until 2030. That's what I think. What you think, Mark? Deion getting a 5-year deal extension with Colorado. Premature or deserved?
For Colorado, deserved. They haven't had nothing good in years. And so these last couple of years has been all positive for them. So I'm not mad at them giving them extension. I want to see. I'm with Tig though. I think he'll probably be there 2-3 more years.
Little love with it. Nick, what you think?
For Colorado standards, he definitely deserves one. I mean, even in coaching in general, you've been there for 3 years, and each year you're there, the team gets better. Yeah, that's especially when there was a program that really wasn't going nowhere, and probably wouldn't be nowhere if he wasn't there for sure. Excuse me. So I'm not mad at the move, but now, not his expectations. What do you do now? Now that you got expectations, or you got to win the big game. You got to at least get to the championship game within your conference. You got to do more than what you've done this year, because now they're expecting you to take them to another level. You can't. There's no regress. You can't just. The worst thing that can happen right now is for them to have a bad season, and everybody say this team was only good because your son and Travis Hunter was there.
Fast said Prime gonna end up at Florida State at some point. I can see it.
I don't think so.
I can see it, but
I don't think so either.
I can see him on the coaching staff where his son go.
Man, stay out of the NFL, dog. Stay out of the NFL. By the way, Denver is hitting the freeway on the Nuggets. On the Timberwolves, 27-12. I think if one of these SEC jobs come calling, he'll run near. because they're gonna throw if he's getting $54 million from Colorado, who knows what they'll throw at him. Now I don't know if he'll be successful or not, but the money will be out. He deserved it. He deserves it for what he's done in Colorado. But now, like you guys said, it's time to show that you can do this without your sons there, without Travis Hunter there. I know you done brought in Warren Sapp and Marshall Falk and on your coaching staff. You got Pat Shurmur as the OC. Let's see what you do now. Let's see what's going to happen in the long run with Coach Fine. But good for him. Get your bag and enjoy and enjoy it. We want to go NFL. We want to go to the Final Four.
Let's go NFL. You want the Final Four?
All right. Okay, let's go NFL and we'll close out the Final Four. NFL today, there was some news made. There was a couple of rule changes. Well, let's start with one topic. We'll start with the rule changes first, and then we'll get into a topic we pretty much said Nick pretty much called it from day one, but we'll talk about that in a second. Today they did vote on some rule changes. Now everybody's so amongst those rule changes, obviously, they're going to add overtime. Will now have both teams now have possession of the football. Overtime. They're changing and they're adding more replay. It's this to instant replay, and obviously they're modifying the kickoff again. But
what they doing to the kickoff now?
I don't want to reread it because obviously that font is real small, so I'm gonna read it I'll read it from my phone so people can understand, so people get some context. The NFL owners meetings are going on right now in Tampa. So here we go. By competition committee amends Rule 6 to make permanent the new form of free kick play implemented in 2024, designed to one, resemble a typical scrimmage play by aligning players on both teams closer together and restricting movement to reduce speed and to promote more returns. Subject to the following changes: modifies the alignment requirements, receiving teams in the setup zones, changes the dead ball spot after a touchback to the 35-yard line if the ball lands in the end zone, and if it's down in the end zone by the receiving team or goes out of bounds behind the receiving team's goal line. So like Cody just said, they're moving the touchback 35 from the 30 to 35. Okay. Another one I said, replay ability to advise officials to specific on-field aspects of play and to address game administration issues when clear and obvious video evidence is present. But this is one I think I really want to discuss. The postseason and regular season overtime rules are granting both teams the opportunity to possess the ball regardless of the outcome of the first possession, subject to a 10-minute overtime period in the regular season. So starting this coming season, overtime, 10 minutes, and both teams will get a chance to possess the ball, even if the team that gets the ball come down and score a touchdown on the opening drive.
I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not a fan of that either. Stop from scoring.
There you go.
That's exactly where I was going. Are we forgetting there's another side of the ball called defense?
Nobody cares about defense until it's time to win.
Exactly, Nick. Nobody cares about their defense. Cares about defense unless it's involving their defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, Trump said they should move touchbacks to the 40. If it's not
shit, they're gonna be there in a minute.
Might as well be midfield while you're at it. Christy said if it's not broke, don't fix it in the NFL. By the way, shout out to Christy. I actually joined her podcast yesterday. It was up on our Twitter. So we talked to her.
Take the Josh Allen rule.
We'll get there. Because that's what we want. We'll get there. What's the just rule? The overtime rule. Basically, each team getting the possession. No, the playoff was the Josh. Was what they said was.
I hate it when they changed it after it happened to us. They play defense.
Yeah. Shit,
like, look, we don't need to have. Look, you just don't lengthen the game. Don't water down the games. Right, everybody has to have a possession. If they can't stop them teams from scoring 6 points in 10 minutes, then they really don't need to be on the field. And I'll just leave it at that. But good. We'll see how these new rules all play out. We'll see how these new rules all play out. Eventually, they'll get back to the drawing board, and eventually probably change some more stuff. One rule that's been discussed a lot during this has been the tush push, which the Eagles use when they're for their goal line offense, and there have been a lot of teams trying to get it outlawed. The Packers were the first team who have been trying to get this getting this play voted as illegal. Well, they did table it to next owner meeting, so it's still right now still is illegal play. Here's what Nick Sirianni, the head coach of the Super Bowl champion Eagles, had to say about teams trying to ban the tush push.
Right, yeah. But then sort of the counterpoint that others have made seems to be there's injury concerns about it because of the nature of it and the forces. I mean, do you think that those concerns are valid at all? Do you have anything?
Just, again, I know what the data says and I know how we coach it, and we don't coach a push play any different than we coach a quarterback sneak play. So, that if, it's, again, the injury data says what it says, and we coach it the exact same whether somebody's pushing or whether somebody's not pushing. And I know that play's been, I think somebody said something about Bart Starr running the play a long time ago, so that play's been in for a very long time. There's probably a lot of injury. There's probably enough data on that play to get information from
Nick, one of the things.
Everyone, look, we can't use an injury as an excuse for trying to get every rule changed. This is all pretty much because y'all can't stop the Eagles from scoring.
Yep.
That's all this is.
John, you know what it is?
Yeah, man.
It's more than just that. So when the Wildcat was first introduced to the NFL, right?
Right.
Who ran it the best? Obviously, the Dolphins ran it the best.
Bella Paul.
So, so after a while, other teams start using the play as well, and they start to become, a play that a lot of other teams could use because if they had mobile quarterbacks or they put a receiver back there or whatever for the play, it could work. The problem is this: the reason why the Eagles, the tush push play works so well is because the Eagles got the best offensive line in the league.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why it can't be duplicated by everybody. A prime example. Sorry, Mark. But when Buffalo did, they ran the play 3 times and they got nothing every single time. Because I remember Mark sending the messages out, what the fuck are we doing every single time it happened? The last one, he was like, we ran this play two times already and it has not worked at all. Every single time the play gets ran, it gets stopped by Chris Jones. And Chris Jones couldn't stop it against the Eagles. Why? Because they're a better offensive line. That's just how it is. It's a play that can't be replicated to the extent that the Eagles use it, because not everybody has that good of an offensive line for it to work the way it's supposed to work. And that's not the Eagles' fault. Y'all got to figure out a way to stop the fucking play.
Go ahead, Mark.
Let's fucking go. Good shit. Anderson just scored.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the play, but I also understand the way it works. I just hate that my coach is one of the coaches that was complaining about it. But his defense can't stop shit, so that's the last thing you should be worried about. But if you know what I'm saying, I'm with it. Like if it's part of the game and it's a legal play, man, we gotta find a way to stop it at the end of the day, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I come from that era of football. Like I don't care. Like we have to find a way to stop it.
The same thing I'm saying about the overtime rule. You don't want them to score. You don't want them to score and win the game. Go get a stop. And same way I'm
You know what this is like?
What's that?
This would be like people trying to good shit.
What up, Gary?
People trying to oh yeah, that's another score. People trying to get rid of the audible when Peyton Manning was killing everybody with the audible.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is the equivalent of. Everybody can audible. They just can't do it as well as Peyton Manning can. Everybody can run this play, but nobody can run it as good as the Eagles can. And the thing is, they're just mad. They're mad that they can't. It's a success rate. It's like almost automatic. It's about as automatic a play as you can get in football, and people are mad that they can't stop it. It's going to be stopped eventually.
He said Packers ran this shit with good. And the Packers are the ones who are complaining the most. And to Cody's point, they try to run it with Jordan Love, and it obviously
it didn't work.
That's why they put up. It didn't work. It's not for everybody. If you got
nope.
I mean, not everyone's gonna have 6'8", 350-pound Jordan Mailata as a left tackle. You're not gonna have a Jalen Hurts who can squat 600 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he's a bulldozer out there. And if it didn't work for him, it just means it doesn't work for everybody. Tig brought up when they got rid of the dunk. I mean, like, yeah, they told Kareem he was too good. So we gonna say can't dunk.
No. Well, I hit Kareem too, but they told Will, hey, man.
We told Will like you can't dunk no more. All right. So
you know why there's gold? You know why there's goaltending?
Why?
Because of George Mikan. George Mikan is the reason why there's goaltending, and they make that rule while he was in college.
I never knew that.
Yep.
I never knew about George Mikan, but yeah, I mean we can't change it. Look, man, some rules you're gonna just have to learn how to overcome adversity. We can't just go to the competition committee every 5 seconds because we don't like a rule. Get over it.
Yeah,
that's not football. That's not football.
It's not competitive either.
Yeah,
I'm not with it. And speaking of competitive, one team that won't be competitive this year will be the Cleveland Browns.
Why you say that, John? That's fucked up.
Well, no, they ain't even had a draft pick yet, dog. How you know?
Well,
this nigga's scandalous.
Well, the owner pretty much said it for us, because obviously Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Browns, he was down at older meetings. He told Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com, said the team is still recovering from a big swing and miss on Deshaun Watson, and to hold him and his wife Dee accountable. His wife Dee Haslam, who also the owner of the Browns, they finally admitted what we all said.
Didn't Jimmy Haslam play for the Saints?
No, he never played football. That's Jimmy Graham.
All right, that's good.
You good, dog?
Yo, Cody, what the heck? I said, my bad. I suck for pushing for. Okay, said my bad. I suck for pushing for. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you what I first thought that said, but I'm not. But I'm glad I cleared myself up. Look, if y'all watch the show, Sports for You for the longest, specifically when this trade happened.
Oh yeah.
Was on ice for a year because he demanded the trade, and then all these lawsuits happened. And hey, Cody, you're not a stranger to the show. Relax. Let's be clear. If you watch the show, y'all know that one Nick Reese and one Mark have said,
Don't go to the massage parlor. Oh,
well, you didn't say that. Well, you said that. Nick said this. Deshaun Watson that was in Houston, those final 2 years, was not going to be the Deshaun Watson that ended up in Cleveland. Once you sit out a year, then you got all these lawsuits that's definitely taking away your mental. And it just wasn't, you were not going to see the same quarterback. And Nick said it 3 years ago. And now here we are 3 years later. He's only played 19 games. He's had torn rotator cuff, now 2 torn Achilles injuries. He's threw below 65% of his passes, an 80 QBR. This was not the Deshaun Watson that came out of Clemson. This was not the Deshaun Watson that led the NFL in passing. It was one that at least got them to a playoff game, got up by 30 on the Chiefs, and then blew that, and then that lead collapsed. This was not that this was that dude. This guy is far removed from the Deshaun Watson we saw in his early.
Wait, what? Wait. John, did you just call him John Watson?
Oh, I said Deshaun. Relax. No, he ain't.
Wait.
No, he ain't me.
I was say, wait, hold the fuck up, John.
Well, I wouldn't be getting caught up in stuff like that. Anyway.
You will get caught. All right, cool.
I'm let Mark go first because I'm gonna let Nick close this out because you can basically put a bow on this segment, and we've been putting a bow on this segment for the last 3 years. But go ahead, Mark. React to what you saw from Mr. Haslam's comments. I'm gonna put it back up again.
Man, at the end of the day, it's just
his comment. Relax, Nick.
At the end of the day, we know he messed up. You know what I'm saying? He got trapped into that fool's gold. Like you said, the last 2 years for Deshaun and Houston was really good years. But I think me and Nick did say that was fool's gold back then. And so now, you know, it's showing as, you know, unfortunately because of injuries, it's showing it's showing to be true. But yeah, that trade set Cleveland back years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Hey, Mark, what I always say, in a couple of years they understand.
In a couple of years they understand.
Well, a couple of years are here, and everybody's understanding. This right here was not a good idea from the very beginning. Well, not even just the fact. Look, if they would have traded for him, and it wouldn't have been as much capital, it would be like, all right, you. That's when you say what he said. We took a swing and a miss. No, they made a Godfather offer for somebody that they was thinking was going to be a top 2 quarterback in the league, but no, like I said, when it happened, he ain't played in a year. When you're a quarterback, especially when it's something like if his injury is something different, but he just wasn't playing. He had, like you say, he had a lot of shit going on. The last thing on his mind was probably football.
I agree.
So, you know, for you to give up that type of capital to get a quarterback, and it's not a guy that's even remotely close. If he would have gave them Kirk Cousins production,
yeah,
it would have looked more justified. At least it'd been something. But you, like, even when you played, you did not look like a good quarterback out there.
Not at all.
You did not look. It looked very bad. It almost looked like you didn't know what you were doing at times.
He didn't.
When he was over there them last 2 years in Houston, he was for sure. If he wasn't a top 5, he was on his way.
Some people arguing at that time he was number 2.
I wouldn't have been mad at that either. He was playing like it.
Yeah, and at that time, remember, he didn't have no receiver, so
Nope.
everybody was like, "Oh, when you put him with a receiver, he gonna be crazy."
Yep, because DeAndre Hopkins they just traded him, and he threw for 5,000 with him gone. Unfortunately, the team couldn't win a fucking game to save their life.
And obviously, there's that image of J.J. Watt after Deshaun Watson's final season in Houston. He said, we wasted one of your good years."
No, y'all wasted his best year.
So it was the best year. He led the league in passing, but they weren't winning games. It was a lot of empty calorie, but he had a lot of good production. But at that time, he was just that Texans team was just in disarray. That franchise was in disarray. And it's called
Bill O'Brien.
It's called was in the house. That's Duke.
That's
Oh, that's he calls Wilson Duke look like though. But for those who don't know what the trade was for Deshaun Watson, this was
Lord.
This is how the trade how it ended. Deshaun Watson and a 2024 6th-round pick went to Cleveland. Look at all these players that the Texans got with all their picks. Kenyon Green, John Metchie III, Christian Harris, Thomas Booker, Damian Pierce, Will Anderson Jr., Kalen Bullock, Tank Dell, Kamari Lassiter, Cade Stoller. Obviously, Will Anderson Jr., Defensive Rookie of the Year. Tank Dell, obviously, bad luck with the injuries, but he was a reliable number 2 seed. Damian Pierce had a good campaign for a rookie at running back. John Metchie III, after he came back from obviously the health challenges, he looked like he was decent. Christian Harris was good. Kamari Lassiter, your boy from Georgia, then he had the pick 6 in the playoff game. And that's all they got. That's all what Cleveland gave up. And we don't have a quarterback. After all that, they still don't have a quarterback because they picked number 2. And they don't. It sounds like nobody knows if they're going to go with Shador. Obviously, we've been saying it sounds like they're going to go with Abdul Carter,
which they should.
But they're stuck. Obviously, they just traded for Kenny Pickett. I heard earlier where Diana thinks they're probably going to trade for things she could see them trading for Kirk Cousins.
This is what the Browns should do. You've already admitted to yourself that we fucked this up bad. If you're not going to draft a quarterback with that pick, or if you're not going to draft Abdul Carter, because there's no other way I think they should go. Either you going quarterback or you going Carter. But if you even think about drafting anybody else, look into this option. Just trade the pick. You're going to get capital for it. You can figure out a way to build. Look, you don't have to get a quarterback this year. Like you've been saying, they're not going to be that good next year, anyways. They could be right back in the same exact spot they were last year, or at least be in the top 5. So that will be the quarterback pool is a lot deeper next year than it is this year.
Chosen League in the building says Deshaun Watson is done. Don't know how he's going to make a comeback. It seems like his confidence has been affected since he's been in Cleveland plus his injury.
No, I think it's just sorry.
I feel bad for the Brown fans.
I don't.
I don't either.
Sorry.
You swing and you miss. That's how I go sometimes.
Nope. Trust me.
Every franchise done it.
Broncos went 10 years without a quarterback. You think I don't? You think I know? I know exactly. Nobody has no sympathy. Nobody has no sympathy.
John, if you look at our quarterback records, every single one of them has Derek Carr number one. I don't hear shit about quarterbacks.
You
Derek
said
Carr
what?
is like, if you want to talk about, if you look at the Raiders record book when it has anything to do with quarterbacks, the number one name you're going to see is going to be Derek Carr. I don't hear nothing about quarterbacks.
Well,
If Derek Carr has all your number one records for your franchise, that show you how good our quarterback decision making been over the years.
And I can relate. Look, obviously we went from Elway, then we had to go to. Obviously, we had before we found Jay Plummer, we had like Danny Cannell and Bubby Brister, and between the time until the time Brian Greasy until we got Jay Plummer. Then we ended up with Jay Cutler, and we all saw how that ended. Thanks to Josh McDaniels.
we got EJ Manuel.
I'm not even gonna argue and work on that one.
And then Tom Taylor.
We had Jamarcus Russell.
Oh shit.
We had Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Tim Tebow might be better than Jamarcus.
We tried look. Well, I don't. We tried to hit number one overall. Out of everybody we had a chance to pick, we chose him.
Sam, I was getting there. Yes, we had Brock Osweiler.
Still better than EJ Manuel.
I don't know.
I do.
They might be the same.
No, they not.
Trevor Simeon.
EJ Manuel still can't read the defense.
Trevor Simeon.
Marquise Tuiasosopo.
Case Keenum.
Tyrod Taylor.
Terrell Pryor.
Oh shit.
Kendall Hinton.
Oh wait, hold on.
Kendall Hinton.
Hold on. Let me think of this dude's name.
You know who Kendall Hinton was?
Let me think of this
Jeff George.
Nope, I got somebody starting on y'all.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco was better than most of the quarterbacks we just said.
Big Nick in the building.
Nah.
I mean, Bills had EJ Manuel. He said it. He done said it a few times, Nick.
We had Nathan Peterman. This game is over with.
So did we.
Yeah, but he didn't throw a pass for y'all.
Cody said JP Moss.
Wait. We had hey, look, we had what you call it too. We had EJ Manuel too. Now I'm over here laughing.
Yeah, y'all did, huh?
Hey, and he was better for y'all.
Yeah, he was. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nathan Peterman, and that's the worst quarterback of all that everybody named.
Kyle Orton.
Nathan Peterman is worse than him.
I said Terrell Pryor.
I had Brayton Quinn.
Terrell Pryor. Terrell Pryor is terrible. The nigga was so bad he actually had to convert to receiver.
They have Nate Peterson.
I said it, Nick. Kendall Hinton. Because of Dunce Cap, Drew Lock, and Blake Bortles.
They have Nate Peterman as the worst starting quarterback who ever started a game in 2000s.
That game against the Chargers.
That game was awful.
That nigga threw like 4 interceptions in the first quarter. And 2 of them for touchdowns.
Yeah.
My bad, Mark. That nigga is pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, he is the worst.
Mark, I don't know who Mark Kubiak is. I know Gary Kubiak.
Mark Kubiak worse than Gary.
Gary Kubiak was Elway's backup, but he was our OC when we won the Super Bowl. So, and our head coach. Oh yeah, I have Mark Sanchez. Still appreciate
He
it.
still was better than Nathan Peterman.
Nigga, I had Charlie Fry.
Still better than Nathan Peterman.
Aaron Brooks.
I want to know who drafted him. Who was the when you put him in?
Who?
Nate Peterman.
Wasn't that Rex?
What a tag team pussy doing?
Oh no, fuck that, John.
Yeah.
John, I'm
I
a
know where you're going. I know where you're
John.
going. I know
Andrew Walter. Andrew Walter.
I knew you were going there. I knew you were going. I was just waiting for you to say Andrew Walter. That dude was horrible, man.
Dog, nigga, hey, Andrew Walter is so bad that nigga made Tyrod Taylor like Michael Vick.
Man, we had some trash quarterbacks. We had some trash quarterbacks on our
we had Thad Lewis too. That's crazy.
Thad Lewis?
Oh yeah. Dog, Andrew Walker is trash.
Alex Van Pelt, EJ Manuel.
Oh, Cody getting in. He said Texas had Tom Savage.
We had Cal Orton too.
Yeah.
No, Andrew Walker is the worst. Dog.
Sam said Andrew Walter, Arizona State legend. Huh? I ain't never heard no one put Andrew Walter and legend in the same sentence until today.
Andrew Walker, legendary trash.
Andrew Walter, boy, man, I remember him. Oh man. Sean McDermott was the coach when I had Peterman.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Nigga.
See?
Nigga, you ain't lying.
Quarterback changes the future. Nathan Peter. Joey Harrington. Man, don't get started on Joey Harrington, Big Nick. Joey Harrington. My God.
Nate Peterman, his first start went 5 of 18 for 24 yards and two interceptions.
5 for 18 is god awful.
And a 0 passer rating.
Shall I go there? Andrew Walker, he started he played 12 games, started 8 in 2006. The nigga had 3 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Well, we had Tim Tebow win a game.
3 touchdowns.
We had Tim Tebow win a game when he was 2 for 8 and threw for 69 yards and a touchdown.
His freaky ass, never mind. Wait, did he play for the 69?
He might have. He probably think this word Savior Jesus Christ. I'm just saying.
John, we won 2 games when he won 2. He went 2-6 as a starter that year. Coincidentally, those are the only 2 games we won.
Holy shit! Nate Peterman had 4 touchdowns in his career.
So he's on Monday.
He also had 13 interceptions. 7 of them in one game.
Oh boy.
Matt Leinart, Jake DeLong, TJ Yates, Matt Shaw.
All of them are better. Matt Shaw wasn't bad.
Matt Shaw wasn't bad.
Matt Shaw, he wasn't. He just threw out that last year. He just unfolded and threw out a pick 6.
Is Matt Leinart a bigger letdown than Vince Young? I'm gonna say
they're pretty much equal.
Yes. No, hell no.
I'm gonna say yeah. Because I expect Matt Leinart to be better than Vince Young.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Matt Leinart was looking like he's gonna be if he would have won out a year before, he'd been the #1 overall pick.
He would have.
I also think he went to the wrong coach.
I think so too.
RP Denny Green, but yeah, he didn't.
No, I wasn't talking about Denny Green.
He's talking about never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we all know Jeff Fisher never wanted no parts of him.
No, Jeff Fisher never was as good a quarterback.
Yeah.
So we see that we saw that out here with Jared Goff. I mean, what did Todd Gurley say? Got us out here doing a middle school offense. Nah, Vince Young wasn't. No, he was mentally hurt. He wasn't mainly. He was mentally hurt because Jeff Fisher never bought in.
You remember Chris Everett? Oh shit, that was a long time ago. John, you might be the only one to know about that.
Well, heck, I'm here. I remember him almost getting in a fight with Jim Rome too.
It wasn't almost.
No, he did. That nigga hemmed him up.
Guys, wait a minute. How did I not just catch what this dude just did, man? He's talking about. He did exactly what Jim Rome did. Called Jim Everett Chris Everett. And Chris.
Well, Jim Rome called him Chrissy.
Well, we all know what who he was talking about. Rick Meyer, Todd Collins, Shane Matthews, Mike Lennon, Kate McNabb. Dang, fat.
Yeah, Bears quarterback.
Todd Collins, I remember Todd.
All of them better than Nate Peterman. And E.J. Manuel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, we had some trash ass quarterbacks on our squad. But let's get some college basketball. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Deshaun Watson. All right, Friday this weekend, Final Four. The Final Four is set. With the men's and in the women's NCAA tournament. Obviously, let's go ahead and look ahead to start with the ladies first. We'll start with the men. This is obviously, I think, for the first time since 2008, we got the ones. We got all 4 number 1 seeds in Kelly Smith. Oh my God! So here are the matchups for Saturday in San Antonio. All SEC battle with Auburn and Florida. Then we got Duke versus Houston. Fast, but Duke, I agree. Anybody but them stupid Blue Devils. Rails is my dog, but I can't rock with you being a Blue Devils fan. I don't understand that, dog. Let's go, Don Staley. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about SC in a minute. We'll talk about the women's tournament, and we finally heard from Juju for the first time since, unfortunately, tearing her ACL. All 4 number 1s in the tournament are in the
Crip lady.
Who Crippin? For the first time since 2008, we had number 1 seeds in the tourney. I hate the fact that I actually lived this because North Carolina was one of those 8 number 1 seeds. We lost to Kansas. Obviously, Memphis beat Derrick Rose. Nick really hates this picture because although they got Russ on this picture, but Kevin Love was the best player on the team.
That was Kevin Love's team. He wasn't even Russ wasn't even that good over there.
Candace. Anyone but Duke. I'm picking Houston over Puke, and I'm picking Auburn over Florida. And then
Florida was wrong with everything.
Woman, anybody but UConn. What's wrong?
What's wrong with UConn?
I mean,
because
they don't like Gino.
Because this team passed up. Yeah.
RIP. But what we thinking for the men?
Am I picking with my heart or my brain?
Your choice, man.
Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. I just want y'all to know those statements back to back have to be one of the craziest things I ever heard y'all 2 niggas say. I don't want to let y'all know because that shit was wild.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm picking with my brain, Paul, Duke probably go win the championship.
That stinks.
If I'm picking with my heart, is anybody but Duke.
Yeah, I'm picking with my heart. I don't want Duke to win nothing. Nothing. I hate those dudes. Rails, sorry, Rails. And anybody who's a Duke, I'm not sorry. Anybody who's a Duke fan, I don't want y'all to win nothing. Hope you lose. Let's go, Houston. Let's go, Cougars. Let's go, Calvin Sampson.
Yeah, let's go, Cougars.
Yeah, shout out to the Cougars. Yeah.
Yeah, Cougars is always the best pick.
Well, I hope they win, and I hope they win. I hope they win, and I hope they win.
If you got a Cougar, you probably winning.
Well, I'm definitely taking the Cougar over the Devil. And this is one time where I will tell you.
I'm taking the Cougar over the Bobcat too.
Well, this will be one time where I'm taking red over blue. Well, I will be taking red over blue. Yeah. I'm not picking those. Big Nick says Duke and Auburn and the Natty. I can see that, man. I just don't want to see that. I think it's Florida and that other school. To be honest,
I think the Cougars always win.
they're always a winner to me.
I think the Gators about to win everything.
They're 5-star recruits, transfer portal, whatever you name it. Yo, Sam, that's wild. Okay, I'm with you on the beginning age. 60. The pigs.
She was a kid?
I said, not
What the fuck just happened right now?
Yo, you sick freak. You sick freak. No. I ain't trolling the assisted living homes.
What in the fuck just happened?
Cougars over Bobcats. They normally own a home.
Sam.
Yo, that's crazy, dog.
Wait, hold on. Sam, there's no way that you're going around here cracking 80-year-olds. That is absolutely no. There's no way.
It's been over 80-year-old. It's crazy.
Yeah, I heard searching for pension plans.
Searching for nipple pain.
He out there looking for going to assisted living club. Oh man. Oh, that's crazy. That's funny. Yo, relax. I heard that, Nick. Same for
Did you say cooties? Wait. Who said that?
Why everybody going crazy right now? Everybody stop. Big Nick called Sam the crypt keeper. That's insane, dude.
Why everybody got stopped?
He's looking for a Mrs. Roper.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Especially with a 70-year-old woman wearing a muumuu dress.
All right, back to basketball. All right. What's the score in this game? Milwaukee, Minnesota. They came back. They fought back up. They're down 1 though.
That nigga need Jesus.
Sam said can make an 80-year-old woman feel like a young lady. Yo, y'all.
That's wild.
Y'all out of pocket.
I'm not going to the rest homes looking for
niggas that have been gummed down by 80-year-olds is crazy.
Wait.
Whoa, hold up. Nick. Hold up. What the heck?
Nick, you might have
Hey, you need to relax, fam.
I'm canceling my subscription. Oh wow. I don't
What's the only John?
Sam to the room, take the teeth out of your head.
You good, man? I heard that, Nick. He said he can make 80. That is crazy. Call me Kobe. I'm going for 80. Oh. Hey, y'all gotta calm down now, man. Hey, Mark said it. Y'all gotta calm down. Y'all got wild in his comments, man.
This is crazy.
Yeah, he said,
Chris, you heard what?
That nigga about to be moving mountains like Usher.
So do them when they take them to you. Anyway, John, go ahead, man.
All right. Let's move over to the women's side, to the women. Nope. That's a crazy transition, but let's go over to one. Let's start off first before we get into the tournament. We did hear finally from Juju Watkins for the first time she tore ACL. Nick Rotch. Juju posted this on Instagram earlier today. Thank you for all the incredible love and support. Seeing all your messages and kind words have meant the world to me. Y'all giving me so much hope. Right now, my heart is with my teammates. I wish I could have been out there balling, but I couldn't be more prouder of the fight we fought together. Thank you all. Fight on. Obviously, and we haven't heard if Juju's had surgery yet, but if she hasn't, it'll be in the near future. And we just want to wish her a speedy recovery. Move on to the Final Four, which will be Friday. By the way, Friday during Sports4U, we will be
Oh shit! The Braves scored.
We will be live. We'll be live during the second part of the Final Four, which will be UCLA versus UConn. So let's look ahead to that. As we look ahead to the women's Final Four, there we go. Texas versus the reigning national champion South Carolina Lady Gamecocks, and then we got UCLA versus UConn. By the way, speaking of Gamecocks, Bird and Taurasi will be on their mega cast during the women's Final Four on ESPN too.
John, you can't say shout out to the Cox while you're talking about women's basketball.
Taurasi did it multiple times.
She's a woman,
so she can talk about. Well, she let me shut up, man.
Wait. You want to talk about what now?
No, I wasn't going to talk about that.
Oh, I got warning track power.
All right,
football.
Oh boy. Yeah. So she has. Yo, Nick, you gotta chill. Not you, Nick. I'm talking about Big Nick. He gotta chill.
Oh,
That's what,
You talking about the big what?
no. This is what he said about Diana Taurasi. That's wild. But let's talk about the games.
Nick. I quit. I'm done. I quit. Nope.
I'm not done.
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, that's
This
wild.
was
my fault for you.
You're a sicko, Nick.
My fault.
You're a sicko, Nick.
I quit.
Something wrong with Nick, man. Something really wrong with Nick Reeves. I don't know. But let's start this game. I think it's gonna be South Carolina and UConn playing the international title game on Sunday afternoon.
I don't. Let's go to UCLA.
I don't know. Look, hey, you good. You already know you good, Nick. But that was wild. That was a wild comment though. The Knicks out here just wilding tonight on the Tuesday.
Oh, the bike pump.
No, we're not. Wow, we're not reliving that. We're living that episode. I'm picking Samson. I'm picking UCLA over UConn. Obviously, his dad went to UCLA, so shout out to Pops and South Carolina over Texas. Yeah. By the way, yeah.
I want to go to a game.
You should have.
Should have went to tonight's game.
That's what I mean. I didn't check the schedule. See, because I ain't know we was going to play this soon. I thought we was going to play it like the summer.
Yeah. We should have went to tonight's game. Could have did the show from the stands.
Pretty much. Oh, that's it out loud, sorry. That's it out loud, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck just happened?
Anyway, that's basketball. I mean, basically, back to the ladies' basketball. South Carolina, this hasn't been like Dawn Staley's been very critical saying this doesn't look like a typical South Carolina team. Oh, great. That's one out. UConn versus South Carolina. UConn wins in a better game than the men's. I agree. Yeah, it's definitely be a better game than the men's.
Yeah. UConn versus the Cox would be crazy.
So Huskies versus Cox.
UConn versus the Lady Cox would be crazy.
That's disgusting.
That's what their team is called, John.
No. They're called the
That's
Lady
what they call themselves.
What this sick individual just said is disgusting.
So they don't want to cock for the game?
No, he said Lady Cox.
No.
Oh, that's just cool. He said
They're both pretty bad.
Lady Cox, like, okay, that's cool. Nah.
Yeah, they're both pretty bad.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all say I'm out of pocket. Yeah, this dude over here.
Yeah. Y'all niggas are talking about that, talking about moving mountains. Y'all niggas is wild.
I wasn't talking about moving mountains.
I should say that. Wait a minute.
Tig, chill.
Mark, eat, chill, dog. You see that Jermaine Dupri?
What was totally crossed out? Is that like they came up with Warm It Up, Chris? Now I can't listen to the song no more.
He told him to warm it up.
Is that what Warm It Up, Chris, was all about? Yo, chill. Yo, chill, dude. this dude is a savage over here, man. I got UConn winning. I got UConn South Carolina. But Paige was getting buckets the other night.
The last couple of games.
Yeah, hey, I was saying what this was yesterday. She been balling.
Yeah, you've seen Jermaine Dupri. Nobody has since the 2000s.
Yeah, he fell in Janet Jackson, never came out.
I saw a stat on Paige. They said that she contributed the 34 of the 38 fourth quarter points for UConn. Whether she either scored or assisted on 38 of their 34 of the 38 fourth quarter points they scored in the Sweet 16 and the Elite Eight. So
At one point, she definitely was outscoring USC on her own.
Yo, Noodle, stop, dog. Noodle just asked Sam, is he smashing Kim Mulkey?
If he smashed an 80-year-old, he might as well.
Did she have on like a Michael Jackson outfit the other day?
Holy shit.
Why did you have to say that?
If I got you saw it was a thrill.
She was looking at the man in the mirror.
So was that kid. Maybe she was telling she couldn't stop till she got enough.
She was begging him to change his ways.
Y'all care wasn't the lady in her life?
I don't know. She was a smooth criminal.
So she said that's why. So she did ask Annie, was she okay?
No, it was Eddie. Are you okay?
He was asking Eddie, "Are you okay?"
No, I'll say
yep.
Annie. I ain't say Michael.
Hey, you see?
The clouds?
Hey, what was Robin real name? Never mind.
Chill, dude. By the way, this was giving Halle Berry a run for Catwoman.
It's just in a Catwoman suit alone. It's for sure cutting off Halle Berry's.
You feel me?
I know someone who got a fat cat.
I know someone too. Why does Nick look like a backup power forward from South Carolina? Yo, that's hate, Nick. What's going on tonight, man? Oh no, man! Y'all funny, man. Y'all crazy. Oh,
y'all are out of pocket, man.
Y'all really wild on Tuesday, man. And I don't even got nobody for calling our names.
This show is supposed to be for Friday, man. Y'all going crazy on the Tuesday.
I guess what Nate says Friday was supposed to be after dark, so I guess it just carried over. Relax.
Well, you carried over late.
We're calling our names.
Oh
well,
a couple more minutes here.
Yeah, so we good. All right. Oh man, that was funny. But yeah, Friday night we'll be on air during UCLA versus UConn in the Final Four because that game starts will be in progress during our show. So we'll probably have that game on until the end. One more NBA topic before we get to calling out names. First of all, I'm not going to get into them stupid fights because number one, that was crazy. But the Dylan Brooks ejection was stupid. A question was asked. We saw Kevin Durant. That was a horrible ankle roll. He had a night against the Rockets.
Yeah.
The Suns are in the 10th or in the 11th spot, right outside the play-in tournament. Have we seen the last of Kevin Durant in a Phoenix Suns uniform?
I don't know.
Yes.
I want to say yes, but Phoenix might be stupid enough to keep him.
He is on an expiring contract, so I think he has one more year left on his contract.
They should have traded Bradley Beal when they had the chance.
Who would have thought it'd been easier to trade Kevin Durant than Bradley Beal?
Well, Bradley Beal is in control of where he wants to go.
I know. Which yeah, Bradley Beal, you can get a no trade clause.
Ja Morant's calling out names.
Uh-oh.
Where does KD? If yes, where does he go? I think Dallas. I think he's gonna end up in Dallas.
I think he'll end up in Boston.
Oh my Lord, he's going to Boston. That's crazy.
Out. And who is he getting traded for?
Who just say they can trade?
Let's talk about
Drew
they
Holiday.
either trading Porzingis or Drew Holiday.
Derek White.
They can
And
trade
Derek White.
Yep.
Derek White and Porzingis.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, see, I think they trade Drew Holiday and Porzingis.
They trade Drew Holiday and Porzingis and get KD.
Yeah,
Nah, Boston.
that is true.
Yeah, but that don't mean they won't trade for him, Christy. Just because they don't need him. All right. Let's get to calling out names. All right. Time for our final segment of the show. Often imitated, never duplicated. Some people say stuff in the sports world that need to be called out, and we just got to call them out. It's time for calling out names. I'm just going to say this. Lay, you're calling out names. You know why. I don't have to explain. Just know
That's hate.
You just know. I put it like this. She just said something that I thought was out of pocket, and I can't say it out loud because just put it like this. It involves show business.
Or she showed her business.
I just put it like this. This guy did one show. You make a guest appearance on one show, then all of a sudden it turns into a totally awkward conversation, and I'll leave it at that. You know.
Wait, what?
Nope. We'll find out for the show.
Yeah, and then we got one as a group on calling out names because we talked about this after the show last week. So I'm gonna get you guys' other calling out names before we get to that topic we discussed after the show on Friday.
Damn, it just lost.
You said you had Ja Morant.
Yeah, it just lost the video. I forgot what kind it was, but just today, late in the game, he held up what looked like an air gun at the Warriors bench.
Oh my God, he's still doing that goofy shit.
This has got to be stupid, man.
Oh, that's an idiot. That's what do you call what? Hey, what Kobe Bryant called him? NBA dumb boy.
He really is. He really is. That's all you got now.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick? Before we get to the final segment.
Do I have anybody on call out names? Actually, I think I'm. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's get to the one we all have as unanimous. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Why?
Yeah.
Are the Cleveland Cavaliers are calling out names? Just listen to Michael
So there was rumblings about me potentially getting traded to Cleveland. I had a chance to go to Cleveland as a free agent a couple years prior. But the mentality was, well, I'd rather be LeBron than join LeBron. Like, that don't make, I got an opportunity to have my own franchise or whatever. So that was the mentality. And so by 2007, new management comes in, things are happening in 2008, and there's rumblings of me potentially getting traded to Cleveland to play with LeBron, which I was kind of anticipating. There was billboards in Cleveland about me coming to Cleveland. It was crazy at that time. And so I come down one morning for breakfast, and LeBron's looking at me like, I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on? He's like, we got your boy. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, we just got Mo Williams in the trade. We didn't get you, we got Mo Williams. And I was like, oh. So even in that dynamic, there was anticipation of maybe teaming up with somebody else who has star-level talent to win a championship. So living in Ohio to this day, people still come to me and say, you know what, Mike, I'm still a little bit mad at you that you didn't come to Cleveland. So no regrets with that. Obviously, we talked about it since then, like what would it have looked like, teaming up together. Would he have left Cleveland, to go to Miami? Who knows?
Go ahead.
So let me get this straight. The Cleveland Cavaliers had a chance to trade for Michael Redd, and they was like, no, we're good. Let's get Mo Williams.
Mm-hmm.
A healthy Michael Redd. And Michael Redd, who was one of the best three-point shooters in the league at that time. But you trade for Mo Williams. You have Michael Redd, and then you could have also had Amari Stoudemire, but you didn't want to trade J.J. Hickson. So you ended up trading for Mo Williams and Antoine Jameson. And that's no slight on my guy, Antoine Jameson. But you could have had a healthy Michael Redd and a healthy Amari Stoudemire with LeBron in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. You want to know how much he averaged that year?
If I had to get Michael Redd,
25.
I guess he was top 5 and 10 to score. He's having 25, 26 a game.
Career year, 26.7 points per game.
How many?
That would have been the year they would have traded for him.
I'm assuming he shot 55 to 53.
I'm about to look right now because this is crazy. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Because for the people who remember Michael Redd was definitely a problem before the injuries came around. A serious problem. A serious bucket at that.
Yep.
06, 07. This nigga was shooting. He was shooting. He shot 38% from three, but was shooting 46% from the field.
Michael Redd, and LeBron James, Amari Stoudemire. If it was Michael Redd at the end of it, that went the same Michael Redd, Nick. Michael Redd, Amari Stoudemire, and LeBron James. You said, no, I'm good. Let's get Mo Williams and Antoine Jameson because you didn't want to trade J.J.
A 27-year-old Michael Redd at that.
Michael Redd pre-injury. What are we doing here, man?
Yeah, man. That's a very, very bad fumble.
But that's the franchise they said LeBron embarrassed, huh?
They embarrassed themselves. I don't know. That's not smart way of trying to build a team, especially when you consider who was on that team. And oh my God, that Cavaliers team was. Don't get me wrong, Mo Williams was balling over there though. Like I ain't gonna say that he wasn't, but he wouldn't have been like if you got a chance between Mo Williams and Michael Redd, you're definitely choosing Michael Redd.
Michael Redd and LeBron James. You saw what he did with Boobie Gibson? Y'all think he would have Michael Redd?
Well, this team's terrible.
They had Boobie Gibson on that team.
Yeah, man. That team wasn't that team wasn't good.
Yeah, not at all.
Mark?
Yeah. I'm just confused on why people are confused. I'm just confused why people wondering why LeBron left.
If you don't know, now you know.
I mean, the only people who expected LeBron to stay there is people who didn't want LeBron to win ever. So they can hold that over his head. I'm truly convinced of that.
Yeah. Because the reasons that you told Damian Lillard he should leave. It's the same reason why LeBron left.
Mm-hmm.
The same reason why you saw a lot of these guys get from over here. These are like the same reason why they was like they're not mad at Bradley Beal for saying he wanted a trade away from Washington. It's the same reason why. You know, you get on these franchises and you have opportunities to make certain moves because the thing is these type of franchises have to make moves through trades. They can't really make those moves like that in free agency because, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to sell. Let's go to Cleveland over. Let's go to Miami or LA or Texas or something like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficult sale.
Hey, let me tell y'all something about Cleveland organization. Y'all know how the Lakers got James Worthy?
Because of Cleveland.
They traded the number one pick to the Lakers for some bullshit ass car salesman.
It was a trade that happened like a couple of years beforehand that ended up killing them. They ended up being the first overall pick. That's how they got Magic.
And then the Cavs also traded their 85th, 85, 86, and 87 first round picks for a bunch of bums. The Cleveland organization have been ran by a bunch of stupid ass. Never mind.
Idiots for years.
The only thing that would have been worse was if the Lakers would actually took Dominique instead of James.
Wait, John. Why did you do that? Why would you say that? You know how much better the Lakers would be with Dominique Wilkins instead of James Worthy.
We could have Dominique over James Worthy, dog. That nigga's big game, man. We could have nigga's big game, James, man.
No, look at Mark. Look at Mark. Why would you do it to Mark, dog? Look at Mark.
My bad, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Hold on. My bad, Mark. Imagine it really would have been Showtime Lakers if they would have got him. Because imagine you over here watching the game and you see Magic do the pass to Dominique Wilkins for a windmill.
Why did you make that sound, dog?
Wait. What was Magic doing on the court?
Why did you make that sound, dog? You know you ain't right.
You saw the interview.
You ain't right, dog. Why you make that sound? Come on, man.
Hey, you know where Mike got that sound from?
Quincy?
Nah, the kids when he first put it in.
All right, it's time to go. All right. We gonna get up out of here. Oh man.
That's noisy, man. Diana Ross got him.
Yo, chill. All right, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. Friday night again. We'll be doing the watch along during UCLA UConn. So make sure y'all tap in. We'll be live during that game to see who's gonna face either South Carolina or Texas in the Natty on Sunday afternoon. We'll look ahead again to the men's Final Four, and I'll talk more NBA, more anything else that developed from the owners' meetings. We'll definitely talk about that as well. But make sure you subscribe, Sports4U on YouTube, follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me, John Watson 0984 on X and Instagram. Follow Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mark. And hi, I'm Mark1 on X. Follow Nick on Twitter, X, on X, Instagram, and TikTok at 99gorilla. Of course, follow me also on TikTok at John Watson 0984. So we got another. So we'll be back here on Friday. Be on the lookout. We'll have some clips. If you missed any part of the show, we'll be dropping clips from the show reels. So that's why you need to subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube and follow us on Instagram, X, and TikTok to see some of the highlights from today's show. Sports4U Wrestling tomorrow night with me and Trail, 7:15. Nessa's pulling up. Dora, the homegirl Dora,
the Explorer,
aka D the Machine, she's pulling up. Shut up, Mark. Shut up, Mark. And then Trail says yet, so I don't know who this is. We'll see when the show happens on Wednesday. Make sure y'all get your Sports4U merch, hoodies, t-shirts, tracksuits, all available. By the way, I was picking up Sophie from school today, and one of the moms saw, she was like, this is a nice sweatsuit. I had on a Sports4U hoodie with Sports4U joggers, and she was like, I had to let her know. That's me in the middle. She was like, what? Y'all, man. I can't stand y'all, man. I was just saying that she shook her head.
I would have shook my head too. Like, this is crazy. This stuff is
Like, she shook her head. I was like, okay. Y'all crazy, man. But yeah, this has been another great episode of Sports4U. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Shout out to everybody. I'm John. That's Mark. That's Nick Freeze. We'll see y'all on Friday night. Be safe, everybody.